Hey everybody, I'm Javeda Bay, soon to be Dr. Effin, and welcome to my new series, On the Road to Dr. Effin, where I document and talk about my journey of getting 2 PhDs and being a black woman in academia. So let's talk about that, shall we? If you didn't know, I am currently getting a PhD in human sexuality from the California Institute of Integral Studies, and I'm also getting a PhD in media psychology from Fielding University. And you're probably like, what in the French toast? I know, but let me explain. I, as a sex educator, believe in the power and the use of media as a tool. I think that media is it's become so integral to our way of life, how we learn, our way of connecting with people. I think that media is a very powerful tool, and if used correctly, it can do great good in the world. But also, if used terribly wrong, it can do very bad things. And so I wanted to combine my love of sex education and all things sex and my love and passion for all things media to do amazing, wonderful things. So that's why I'm getting 2 different PhDs in 2 different topics. But let's dig deeper into the whys of it, shall we? Firstly, I'm getting 2 at the same time because I want my research to have both components, the media aspects as well as the sexuality aspects. I didn't want to do one and then go into the other because then I thought that it would be disjointed and not connected, and it wouldn't fully serve the purpose that I'm hoping it will serve. So I decided to do them both at the same time. I'm also doing it at the same time because I know me, and if I'm gonna finish something, I gotta do it all at the same time. I know that if I tried to do one PhD program and then go into another, I would tap out, and I don't want to tap out. So I'm doing them at the same time because I know that that's how I'm gonna finish them. So if I know it works for me, why not do it? And you're probably like, but why do you need 2 PhDs? I don't need 2 PhDs. In an ideal world, I wouldn't need any PhDs at all to do this work. But as a black woman, I have already experienced a multitude of people questioning my credibility and validity as a sex educator. So I am going to continue to bolster that resume, continue to put letters behind my name, so that way people maybe, possibly, hopefully stop questioning if I'm actually able to do this work, or if I should be doing this work, or if I know enough to do this work. Because I guarantee you, I do. Without these degrees, I already do. But I want to do these degrees because I want to do the research. There's some holes that I would like to fill in, so I'm going to do that. What's your research going to be about, Jave? Sex work. That is going to be the focus of my research because being in the sexuality field, being a sex educator, I have seen plenty of misinformation around sex work, a lot of miseducation around sex work, but mainly just if you look at it from an academic standpoint, it's very pathological. Oh, it's bad, bad, bad. And yes, there are some bads to sex work, but I wholeheartedly believe that there is more good in sex work than there is bad, especially if we work to decriminalize and actually listen to sex workers. So that's what my research is focusing on, sex work, and in how it relates to media. I want to look at how media influences our perspectives and our views around sexuality. So that's how it all comes together. So what are the next 4 to 5 years going to look like, are you wondering? I have no idea. I really don't. I know that there's classes I'm going to be taking and then doing a dissertation, and I have an idea in my head of what I think it's going to look like. But truly, you can talk to anyone that's ever done a PhD program, and expectations going in are not what it's actually like. So I'm trying my best to let go of them so that I can do this well. And that's that. And what's this series going to look like? Well, I am going to try my best to make it a bi-weekly series. Every 2 weeks, I'm giving you a new episode. And I don't know if that's going to be me talking about the struggles I'm facing within my assignments or my program, or if it's me talking about how I'm laying down the foundation to make my dissertation what I want it to be and more. Who knows? This is a learning process. I just want to take you along on the journey because as a black woman in higher education, in academia, there are a smaller number of resources available to actually build that camaraderie and that community and let you know what it's like if you're ever looking to do it. But also in my specialized focus area, sex education, human sexuality is not this giant bubble of talked about academia. It is very small, minuscule. There are very few programs for it. So I wanted to actually put it more out there, make it more public, let people know that, hey, you can actually do this. Like, you can study this stuff. It doesn't just have to be a minor that you do in undergrad and then you leave it alone. Like, no, you can make this can be what you do. So I wanted to put that out there so that more people can see it, so that way you don't have to wait until like your late 20s like me and be like, oh my gosh, I can make a career out of this. That could be what I do. That could be my work. That's why this series is a thing, and that's what it's going to be. So if you have questions about being in 2 PhD programs, or being a Black woman in the world of human sexuality, or like what it's like to do research, or like anything, shoot me an email, slide into them DMs, let me know. But definitely come along for the ride, because I think it's going to be a good one, and I will probably cry. So if you like to see people crying, definitely subscribe and come back for more episodes, because I already have like over 200 pages worth of readings, and it's only the second week of classes. So like, definitely follow along, because I will shed tears, because I am a little Pisces, little baby, and a perfectionist. I cry a lot. But until then, wish me luck, and I'm gonna see y'all later. And if you aren't already, make sure you're following Millennial Sexpert on Instagram, because I will continuously make sex ed content while in this PhD programs. So yeah. Thanks for stopping by. I'm hit them books. Deuces.